Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of the 10-day mental challenge. I am so excited that you're here. And oh my God, what an eventful day yesterday. I'm really sorry that I was not able to be there to guide you on your first day as IG was down for a couple of hours. But hey, I guess this is life telling us again to look for the good in everything. And I'm sure that we've all benefited for those hours away from technology, right? So today, first off, I wanted to congratulate you. And I wanted to really recognize how brave and courageous you are to face fear and to do something about your anxiety, for wanting to learn ways to cope with it and to manage it and overcome it. So you are awesome. Now, I wanted to start with a short story that I'm sure you can relate to. After I lost my father 8 years ago, I started experiencing anxiety, and at that time I had no idea what anxiety was. I had these panic attacks, and I was really lost and confused, as a lot of you out there are the first time you experience anxiety. And at the time I had visited many hospitals, many clinics, and I know that my health anxiety fighters out there can relate to this, looking for that constant reassurance. And even though you would just last for a couple of hours, sometimes days or weeks, I would always just go back to, that finding symptoms and looking for that reassurance, whatever might have been that gave me that reassurance. So fast forward, 7 years later, after always living on the edge and living on fear, I really hit rock bottom, and I knew that I had to do something about my mental health. And the first thing I realized was that I was always in a flight or flight mode, and always on the edge, convincing myself that I have cancer, lung problems, whatever you might be, whatever illness that I can think of, you name it, I had it. And I know that you can relate to this again if you struggle with health anxiety. And even if you don't, I'm sure that you have some worries about your health, about fainting, about passing out, about having another panic attack, which is very common for a lot of anxiety out there. So then I asked myself at that moment, I said, what can I do to get out of this fight or flight mode? What can I do to be normal again, like everyone else around me, and not just panic at every slight, that I feel, the symptom that I feel in my body? So then, after researching and many trials and error, I have found why anxiety fighters do a lot of things to feel better, but they're still in the same place or just slightly better than before, but never back to who they truly are. And that's because when you are in a fight or flight mode, you cannot rationalize your thoughts, your emotions, your symptoms, and everything that you do. So as long as you keep pushing signals to your body that there is a threat, it will just stay in the heightened state of anxiety. And as much as you try to help it with, changing your thought process, it will just not take whatever you feed it as long as you are in that state. Okay, so I realized that the first thing that I needed to do is to bring down my nervous system. So I wanted to, and that's why the number one reason why I wanted to start this challenge with breathwork, because no matter what kind of anxiety you struggle with, if it is a traumatic event that you went through, you might have been a car accident, someone close passed away, you fainted, you passed out at some point, no matter what that event was, it left you in a fight or flight mode. And to get you out of that fight or flight mode, we need to bring your nervous system into balance. And one of the ways to do that is through breath work. That's why I work with my clients to create a detailed routine to balance their nervous system and to make sure that the immune system is not attacked. Because when you're in that fight or flight mode, just like you are right now, your nervous system is switched on and it stays on. And because of chronic stress, the body utilizes all of its energy reserves to deal with the constant threat it perceives. So the body has no energy left. That's why you always feel energy drained, because the body has no energy left in its inner environment to, for growth, for repair. So it starts compromising the immune system. So your immune system starts attacking your body. Okay, so you can get sick a lot, you have heart palpitations, dizziness, a lot more actual and real symptoms. Okay, so that's why it's so important to have that personalized plan that works specifically for you. We're all different. We go through the emotions, the thoughts differently, okay, so that we can make sure that you are healthy. And this is actually how we're going to make sure that you are healthy, by creating this, by balancing your nervous system and creating this personalized plan for you, not by, constantly going to the doctors and having checkups and checking WebMD and seeking for reassurance from all other health anxiety fighters that are going through the same thing that you're going through. They cannot offer you that internal reassurance that you're looking for. That's why you constantly look for it. So let's begin our practice. So today I wanted to first guide you through yesterday's challenge, and then we're going to do another deep breathing exercise, which will be your challenge for day number 2. So before we get into the challenge, I really want to make sure that you're breathing in and breathing out properly. 89% of the people don't know how to breathe the right way. So I want to make sure first that you are breathing the right way. So when we breathe in, our tummy should be out. And when we breathe out, our tummy should come in. It's usually the other way around that you're doing it. So make sure you're doing it properly. So let's do it together. So when we breathe in, tummy out, breathe out, tummy in. Let's do it one more. So breathe in, tummy out, breathe in, breathe out, tummy in. Okay. So sit comfortably. You can sit cross-legged or in a chair like myself. Okay, sit straight. Now put your hand on your chest and the other one on your stomach. Okay, I'm going to ask you again. So breathe in through the nose. So breathe in. Okay, so the hand on the stomach should rise. Breathe out, and the hand on the chest should move inward. Okay, so when we exhale, when we inhale, we're gonna do it for 3, we're gonna hold it for 4, then we're gonna exhale for 5. So inhale, hold it 4, exhale 5. Okay, let's try one more. So inhale 3, hold for 4, exhale for 5. Okay, and then I would love to add a mantra. So it's not just a mantra or, something that you tell yourself, but really feel it. So when you breathe in, imagine that you're breathing in peacefulness. So you're breathing in peacefulness, breathing in, and feel this calm and peacefulness that just comes over you. And then when you breathe out, you're getting rid of all your fears, your worry, and feel it as it just, leaves your body. Okay, let's do it once more. So breathe in peacefulness and breathe out all your fears. Okay, I recommend that you do this 8 to 10 breaths a day, especially before bedtime. It's going to help you with your sleep as well. Now, your today's challenge is an exercise called Chandrabadana. This is left nostril breathing. So how we do this, again, so we sit comfortably in a chair or cross-legged. So we're gonna use these 2 fingers, so the index and the middle finger, we're gonna put it here on our third eye, and then we're gonna use our thumb to close our right nostril, okay? And we're gonna breathe in through the left nostril. We're gonna hold it, and then we're gonna close the left nostril and breathe out through the right one. Okay, so I'm gonna do it once more so you can see. So we close the right nostril, we breathe in, we hold it, and then we close the left one and we let it out through the right one. Okay, so again, we use these 2, index finger, middle finger, we use the thumb to close our nostril. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, with this exercise, you can also think of the mantras that we just said earlier. So you're breathing in peacefulness and you're letting go of your fears. Okay, again, do this before bedtime. If you can throughout the day, then that's fantastic. I would definitely suggest it, especially at the beginning, to do it 2-3 times a day. Be conscious of the way you're breathing. This is what gives you most likely headaches. When you're in a panic attack, it agitates your body because you don't know how to breathe properly. Breath is life, so master it. Congratulations, you're done with the day 2. Continue to do again your every day your challenges. You are awesome, and I can't wait to guide you tomorrow on your day 3. You got this.